Guys, we're gonna go over some basics on the roll-up door. As we start working on these, there's a lot of things we can do, but there's still some things that we cannot do. So right off the bat, the things that we're not gonna be doing is gonna be up there, up on the top. You pan up. There's coiled springs. Now I know how that's done, and it can be done, but until we get the legal okay to work on those, we're not gonna work on any of those assemblies up there, nor the cables that pull the door. If those snap, that's when you call your AOM, and that's where we're gonna send that out. But I'm gonna walk you through what we can work on. Is these rollers. These are a common factor right here. These rollers are constantly breaking, and I'll have the parts list and description on where to get all these parts in the video link below. What you can do is you can step back, and you can look at the parallelity of the doors. Another critical junction point is this up here. This section where the two rails are going to meet together. If those are out of alignment, if those are kicked out, then the wheels will have a binding point going up and coming down. And this whole panel section is going to come out of the door itself. And obviously if you have a ladder, you can work on the top and middle sections. Key point to keep in mind here, the middle section, as these notches where the door handle slides through, see this one's even bent. These will get jacked up. People will try to open these with the handle not fully pulled out, or it's been bent, or it's been hit, or these bolts get ripped out, and then people try to put them back and it turns the metal back here into Swiss cheese. And when you get to that point, something that you could do is you could take a thin piece of metal, fabricate it to fit the width of this and the width of this, put it as a backing sheet right behind it, and then drill holes in it and put some new screws in there to hold in place. You're creating a backing situation where you can put this latch back in. We have a limit switch, and this one is all flopping in the wind. And I bet you anything, yep, the power's out, and we just found this right now. So the power's out, and it looks like this definitely tripped the breaker. So we're gonna test this with voltage right now. So getting back into this, we're gonna cut these heads off here. This circuit is dead. We just confirmed it. And then we didn't have any wire nuts in the bag right now. So what we can do until we wire nut this or make this thing safe is we can double insulate it. So we cut the heads off so there's no frayed wires that are gonna stick out. We wrap this up a couple times above the point where it's clipped, and then you have a little pinch right there. And then we'll do the same thing with the secondary one here. Wrap the base of the wire nice and strong, create a root, and then wrap it a couple times up off the top of the head. And then I will do a bend down and a bend up like this, so that we keep the heads of the wires away from each other completely. And then we'll wrap those up together as well. So this is a limit switch here. And what we're gonna do with this switch is I'm gonna show you how this functions, basically what this thing does. So when this is in the application underneath the roll-up doors that we were just talking about, you hear that click? That click is opening and closing a circuit. Well, that's what these points are in here. You'll see that these terminals, these screws, they have an NO, 14, and an NC, and a 22, okay? So more than likely, you're gonna have a common that comes in here like a white or a black, and then you're gonna switch the hot leg.